Hello and welcome back to Jules Math Tools. In our session today, we're converting decimal numbers in the tens place into degrees. And if you're ready, let's get started. In our first example today, we're going to be converting our decimal number 1/10 into degrees. And remember that whenever you're converting a number into degrees, it means that you're multiplying that number to a revolution. And remember that when it comes to degrees, our revolution is equal to 360 degrees. So that means that my decimal number 1/10 will be multiplied to 360 degrees. So I'm going to be multiplying my 360 degrees times 1/10. So 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3. We'll add in our 0 and we can multiply by 0. And with our 0 timetable, we all know that anything you multiply to 0 is going to be 0. So I'm just going to put in my 3 zeros for my 0, my 6, and my 3 and begin to sum these numbers up. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 6 plus 0 is 6, 3 plus 0 is 3, and we're going to bring down that last 0. So now because we are multiplying by a decimal number, we do have to go back to count how many digits are behind our decimal point and input the decimal point in our answer. So in my 360 degrees, there are 0 digits behind the decimal point. In my 1/10, there is 1 digit behind the decimal point. So in total, we're going to have 1 digit behind our decimal point. So we count 1 and input our decimal point. So my 1/10 in degrees is 36 degrees. Okay, so let's try our second example. We're going to be converting our 6/10 into degrees. And remember to feel free to pause the video, convert your number into degrees, and then you can unpause and work along with me to see if you and I got the exact same answer. So when converting our decimal number 6/10 into degrees, again, we will be multiplying this number to 360 degrees. So 360 degrees times 6/10. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 6 is 36. We'll put our 6, carry the 3. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3 is 21. We're going to mark off all our digits, add in a 0. And again, just as before, everything times 0 is going to be 0. So we're going to put in a 0 for our 0, our 6, and our 3. Now let's sum our numbers together. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 6 plus 0 is 6, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 2 plus 0 is 2. We're going to go back and count how many numbers are behind our decimal point so that we know where to input our decimal point in our answer. So 360 has 0 digits, 6/10 has 1 digit, so in total we're going to have 1 digit behind the decimal point. So we're going to count our 1 and input our decimal point. So my 6/10 in degrees is 216 degrees. Okay, so there you have it. We just converted our decimal number in the tens place into degrees. To convert your decimal numbers into degrees, all you are simply doing is multiplying it to 360 degrees and then inputting your decimal point at the end, and afterwards your conversion is pretty much over. So remember that these steps are very easy. The only thing you need to do is practice, apply the theory so that you can get better at improving your skills. And until next time, this is Jules Math Tools, where we make math easy.